Hello and welcome to 3 Minute Gaming. I'm Nathan, and today I'm going to tell you if this Game Pass game is worth your time and bandwidth. Today's game is Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion. Finally, a game I can relate to. Become an anthropomorphic turnip. Refuse to pay taxes to an evil onion. Go on a Zelda adventure and fight the establishment, and rip a lot of papers in half along the way. Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion on Game Pass is available on Xbox and PC with cross-save. It is also available on PlayStation and Switch to buy, and the game only lasts around 1 to 3 hours. So what exactly is Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion? Well, it has the greatest title of any game ever, and the game itself is basically a very light and short version of a classic Zelda game. You play as Turnip Boy, and you do what it says in the title. You tear up your taxes, and the dingbat Mayor Onion demands you work for him, or he'll take your house. Damn the IRS. So you go off on a quest to get him what he needs, and may also discover a little about your world while you're at it. Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion leans heavily on its comedy, as well as some later juxtaposition of implied darker deeds afoot. It's nothing kids can't handle, though, and the humor is generally light and witty. As for the game itself, you'll be given a weapon fairly quickly, as well as a watering can, both of which can be used to defeat enemies and solve puzzles. In the game's 3 or 4-ish dungeons, you use water to grow things like bombs, blocks, and later portals to complete puzzles and quests. NPCs also provide a handful of side quests, though most are just go get this thing and bring it back to me variety, but at least they're pretty funny. Each dungeon ends with a boss, which sometimes incorporates what you've learned, but generally they're just very easy like this game is overall. And that's it. After beating the game, you get an endless combat arena should you wish to unlock more hats, but ultimately the quest to evade taxes is a short and simple one. Just like real life, because you'll end up in prison. So what do I like about Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion, beside the title? Well, it's a great game if you want something light, breezy, and short, with puzzles just tricky enough to make you think, but never hard enough to get completely stumped. Additionally, I found the humor to be spot on with its mix of goofiness and later a bit of darker humor. My wife watched as I played and we laughed together more than a few times across the entire run. And lastly, I think this is a fantastic game for kids, as it isn't too challenging, but is still colorful and entertaining while providing enough of a basic challenge to keep them engaged. When it comes to the bad, the game is absurdly simple, which for a lot of people might be too light and breezy to enjoy. This game is not going to kick your butt in any conceivable way. Secondly, the side quests that are just go get a thing and then walk 5 screens to drop it off are really bland. Even the comedy you get after completing them doesn't redeem them. And lastly, the game runs weirdly poor on the Xbox, with frame rate dips in the main town, as well as several achievements being bugged. I'm assuming this is going to get fixed, because I'm pretty sure you could run this game on a toaster, but for now, it's a bit obnoxious. As you know, I rate games here on a 3-point scale: must play, maybe consider, don't bother. And as a Game Pass game, I think Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion is a must play and is definitely a hidden gem. Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion is another one of those perfect for Game Pass games. At the MSRP of 15 bucks, I'd probably say don't do it, although it usually goes on sale for as low as 99 cents, which is definitely worth it. But on Game Pass, it was a delightful experience and a great detox post Elden Ring. So let me just say, I'd commit tax fraud again without hesitation for my man Turnip Boy, and you know what? I think you should do the same. And that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think about this game in the comments, and go out there and enjoy the hell out of Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion.